Dale from the Pentatonic Way. Welcome to another edition of How to Solo Over Backing Tracks, where I bring you a new backing track you found on YouTube and show you how I would jam on it using the pentatonic scales. If I was thrust into a room and they're like, all right, jam on this or we'll kill this little dog, I'll be like, okay, all right, this is what I would do. All right, maybe it's not that high pressure. As always, the links to the lessons and the demonstrations are in the description if you want to skip ahead or bounce around a bit. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. It's 2021. I'm ready to jam. I get to bring this to you every weekday, which I love, and I get to play, which is awesome, and play for you guys, which is even better. Hopefully you get inspired too. I want to invite you to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you always know when I'm live or post a new video. And comment. I love to hear the comments I get from you guys. Yesterday I got a bunch of great comments, and I get back to every one of them. I love it. Also, we have a Patreon channel over there. If you want to check it out, you get the cheat sheets for all of these things. Blah, blah, blah. I'll show you that stuff at the end, maybe. But you can check it out over there at patreon.com. So let's check out today's lesson. The backing track we have is a Mark Knopfler inspired rock guitar backing track jam in D minor at 145 BPM. That's beats per minute. So let's just check it out. I'm going to jam on it for a second. This is a very cool backing track. Oh, it's from NC Tracks, if you want to check them out. And it's a very cool track. It's like Sultans of Swing, maybe? Is that the one? Whoop. All right, cool. It's a very cool track. And this track like sums up everything I like about jamming using the pentatonics, right? Because you have these simple shapes, but you have such a cool chord progression as this that makes it so you can create these very intricate sort of intertwined lines or phrases. I'll show you what I mean. So let's check out the scales I was using there. So for the D minor, whenever I think of D minor around this area of the neck, I think of the D here, right? That's your 5th fret. And I use the 4th shape of the pentatonic. That makes it into a minor scale, so you can match that D minor chord, right? So what you end up with is the 5th, flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. All right? Then he goes, it's a pretty quick change here. This is the tough part. So you have the D, then, right? So you have C, B flat, A. All right. Now you can think of this in D minor, so that's your 1 minor, flat 7 major, flat 6 major, and then a 5 major borrowed from the major key. So for the C, what we're going to use is this shape right on the 5th fret. So what you end up with is the 6th, the root, the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, and root. All right, so we go from the 4th shape to the 5th shape. Now for the B flat, if we want to stay in the same area, we have to use this 2nd shape right here. That's going to start on the 6th fret because that is B flat, which is the chord we're playing over, B flat major. So you end up with the root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd. I don't know why I always hit pinch harmonics. The Zach Wild in me coming out. I'm so wild. Anyway, the cool part about this progression is even though that happens quick, you switch to that 2nd shape. The next chord is the A major, and that's just 1 fret down. So you can really create these cool lines going, because you're going to use that same shape, and you go like, you know, like. So altogether it'd be the 4th shape, and then 1st shape. You get that really cool Phrygian sound, which is cool. All right, so that takes care of those first 2 lines. Now we come across the F major. So D minor is the sad twin of F major. So we can go ahead and reuse this 4th shape here. Now we're using it as a major scale. So what you end up with is the 3rd, starting on the 3rd. It's the 5th fret, but it's the 3rd scale degree. You get the 5th, 6th, root, there's your F. 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th. All right? And all the other ones are the same. So we have the 1st shape for C, and then we go to the 2nd shape for B. They stay on these chords a lot longer than the first 2 lines. And back for the D minor, we're going to go back to this 4th shape, all right? So I'm going to jam on it now so you can check it out. I'll leave that shape up there because they're all pretty, you know, common shapes. And yeah, see if you can follow along. Try to anticipate what shape I'm going to use. I know it's a lot to keep track of. If you join our Patreon, you can see the address there. You get the cheat sheets for all this stuff, make it a little easier. Or you can just take out a piece of paper and write them all down for yourself there if you want to take the time. But I try to make it easy on you. If you throw me a couple bucks or whatever, keep my amps on. All right, let's see if I can make some music with this, all right? I'm just going to do that every time. So you see how it kind of works. I love that B flat going to the A. It's so cool, those licks. You know, like go down the A and then land on the B flat. It's only this shape right next to each other. Just creates this cool, you know, very foreign sounding, not foreign, exotic sounding is what I mean. Okay, cool. Let me show you another place to play that. Falafs. Another place we could play D minor, right, is up at the 10th fret. Use this shape. Right? So you have the root, flat 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. Root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. It's live, everybody. Root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root, flat 3. All right. I will edit that out in post. There's no post. All right. So for C, to stay in that same area, we're going to use this shape. The third shape of the pentatonic. We're going to use that on the D as well. So you end up with the second, third, fifth, sixth, root, second, third, fifth, sixth, root, second, third. All right. And let me see. For B flat, we're going to use this shape, the fourth shape of the old pentatonic scale. And that's going to be on the 10th fret as well. So you end up with third, fifth, sixth, root, second, third, fifth, sixth, root, second, third, fifth. All right. And let me see here. Then on the A, slide that down. So it's going to start on the 9th fret. So something like that. You get the idea of the sound there. All right, and then where can we find an F right around there? It is the same one we're using for D minor, right? So we're going to use that first shape again. Oh, where'd my little thing go? Oh, there it is, first shape. So in that case, we get the 6th, that's what we're starting on. Root, second, third, fifth, 6th, root, second, third, fifth, 6th, root. All right, so let me jam on that, see if I can make some sounds that resemble music. And, you know, check out the Patreon if you want the cheat sheets for this. You get both areas. And, yeah, it makes it a lot easier on you guys. Plus, we got Basecamp up there now, this full course on learning the pentatonics and what to do with them. And I think it's really cool. So sign up with a Patreon account, and you can log right in. brain fart. It's harder for me to get that E flat A. Maybe if I do something on the bottom strings. No, it's too fast. That's fast, but that's the challenge, right? I suppose you could skip it and maybe just play D minor and then A major, you know. Maybe you could, maybe I can't. You know, let me try that for a second to the end of the track. Oh, this is the... Of course, I ran out of track. Hold on. Playing band. That's not what they call rock and roll. Yeah, just D minor, A major. That's the way around it. But you don't get that cool sort of those intertwined licks and stuff like that. So that's the low impact version. Just do D minor to A. Skip that B and the C and the B flat completely. Just that's all part of the D minor, all right? And the other ones, the F, C, B flat, and D, those happen so quickly. I mean, so slowly, you can kind of have time to noodle around on there. So, all right, there's a couple ways to jam on it. Hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if it was helpful. If you have any ideas for new tracks, send them my way. I always love to hear new backing tracks and feature new artists, new backing track creators. And I hope you pick up your guitar today, because I know you'll feel better if you did, all right? And your guitar will feel better too, all right? So I'll talk to you later, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.